However, many of us is Valdis. Or Val for short. Recently I did a poll on which game to play. Just not let that run again. But there was a poll on YouTube that asked everybody which one I should play in between games that I will be streaming on a regular basis. And if you can tell, Digimon World 4 won. Which now is my favorite, which is also got tons of views when I did make it. So it's kind of nostalgic for me to play it again. So I started with on my channel originally. Didn't stream it though, but I did record it. And this is the first time I'm actually streaming it for the first time. So I'm not going to go into any details about it. That's, if I do a summary of the story, it will ruin the whole story. But the bit I can tell you is that you do play as a Digimon. You get to pick between 4. With that, I am going to start the game up. So when you first boot up, you get to, if you have a previous save file, you would call your Digimon. Otherwise, if it's the first time, you just quit. Before you get to pick between are Leomon, Agumon, of course, Leomon, and Leomon. Starting with the Leomon, he is a bash specialist, which means that he uses bash type weapons, which are like, I guess you could say they're like broadswords a little bit. But of course he will swing them. Next up is Agumon. He uses blunt type weapons, which are like mauls and axes. The good sign is the good sign of that is that they're very powerful. So, easy kills. Downside is that they're very slow, and you only can hit them right in front of you. Which now we come to Leomon. He's a slash X specialist, which is similar to Bash, but they're more of like katanas and regular type swords. Again, really easy gameplay. He will sweep side to side as well. And then finally we have Leomon, who is a stab specialist. Basically he uses daggers and short swords. Just like with blunt type, it's a very straightforward attack. So, that's his downside. Not as strong as blunt, but still as bad as blunt. So that's why I'm gonna go with Leomon, because I love him, because he's very fluffy. Let's look at him. He's cute. And everybody knows what I am going to name myself. Oops, for Mr. I there. And then once you name yourself, you just press start. And then I'll ask you if, are you sure? And we are going to dive into the digital world. By the way, anytime during the stream, let me know if anything sounds too off or too loud. Of course, this game doesn't have any real cutscenes besides that opening, so I am going to be reading everything to you. Hello. You must be the new official members of the Digital Security Guard, otherwise known as the D.S.G. We are Digi-Elves. Our role is to support the D.S.G. It's a pleasure working with you. We'll love to throw you a welcome party, but an error occurred in this home server system a short while ago. Currently, the systems are under maintenance, so all functions other than the call keeper, safe keeper, and the bank keeper are down. The gate to the outside world is also closed, so you can't go to the other servers. To tell the truth, we've never experienced anything like this before, and I'm a little worried. But we have our D.S.G. I'm sure everything will be alright. That sounds never good. Message from D.S.G. Message from D.S.G. All members who just logged in report to Commander Leomon immediately. Oh, you've been called already. You should find Commander Leomon in the commander room. Use the gate to the commander room to get there. Good luck. And with that, we can now finally move. So let me explain a few of the features here. This is going to be our best friend for this entire game through. It's a heal circle which heals both HP and your MP. Later on in the game, there'll be very important side quests over here for getting Digi-Evolutions, but we will explain that later once we get to the... So off to the left here, this is central area, which I'm not gonna go there yet. Down here, this is the shop area. We will be visiting there very... Don't mean to go there, but if we can go there. Let's not go here later. Oh, since I accidentally went here, I guess I can't support it for a little bit. This is the disc shop, which is all like your items, like HP discs, MP discs, revives, gate discs. This one is the weapon shop, which is pretty self-explanatory. That's where you get to buy weapons. Further down this way is the armor shop. Again, pretty obvious. They sell armor chips. Also, they will sell some chips as well. Well, actually, sorry, boards. Armor and some boards are sold here. Up here is the chip shop, which is very useful, but not right now. But it will be useful later on. It lets you add additional stuff to your armor, weapons, and sub boards. But in truth, the best shop in this entire area is the jump shop. Takes a little bit to get going, but once you donate bits to him, bits are the currency in this game. Once you donate a lot of bits to him, you can get some extremely powerful weapons, hand armor, and sub boards from him. And the final place is the bank, which is very useful. You will die a lot in this game. Unless you are trying to do a extreme mode or hard mode where you are trying to do no deaths at all. But the bank lets you save items, weapons, basically anything in the inventory, including bits. Because when you do die, you lose all your bits until you recover them again. Let's get back to the main story. Now, these loading screens are a little long, but not as bad as some games I played before. So you're the new D.S.G members. It'll be a great help. We're locked inside the server due to its system error. Not many D.S.G members are left here, so everyone was worried. Anyway, you're still new, you may have many questions. If you need help, ask the Digi-Elves on this floor first. They're familiar with the systems of this world, they'll surely give you useful advice. Also, you need to learn Digivolve techniques to Digi-Evolve into other Digimon forms. Some Digivolve techniques can be acquired by raising your level, and others are given to you as a reward for accomplishing special quests. So I suggest you take all special quests whenever possible. Oh, I almost forgot. Commander Leomon wanted to see you. The commander is in the last room on the hallway to your upper left. Be sure you behave in front of him, okay? Well then, you better go now. We're counting on you to protect the peace in the digital world. That's one thing I did not like about this game. Leomon is not a he. You'll see when I get there. But as he said, you can talk to any of these Digi-Elves and they can tell you different stuff. But the training specialist going to be coming up soon will explain everything that you really need about. So you've just joined the D.S.G. I've been waiting for you. Welcome to the D.S.G. I'm the commander, Leomon. D.S.G. is a very important section that maintains the safety of all digital worlds. Let's work together to maintain the peace of this world. I'm counting on you. I would like for you to carry out D.S.G. tasks as soon as possible. But before that, I have a special mission for you. This mission If you choose to accept it, ha ha ha. How cliche was that? Very funny, oh funny mod. I'm sure you have already heard that this server is experiencing some difficulties. Actually, a while ago we lost contact with another server called the Yamato server within the digital world. Mainly thereafter, a mysterious server area called Death Valley appeared. The stand malfunction error has spread throughout the server. Chief Leomon and a team of Digi-Elves went to survey the area. But ever since they've entered Death Valley, we lost contact with them. We highly doubt that they forgot to contact us, so we suspect foul play. Go to Death Valley and find out any kind of information regarding their whereabouts. If you find them, I would like for you to rescue them and bring them back. You are our only hope. We'll be counting on you. No pressure, old Fanimon, no pressure. But as Fanimon explained, Leomon, or in this case Chief Leomon and his Digi-Elf team have disappeared. And that's the start of the whole story right there. So as this Digi-Elf, which I still don't think is really an elf, it's more of a monkey, but more on that later. As this Digi-Elf explained to us that I loosely covered earlier was about Digi-Evolutions. There's only about 3 Digi-Evolutions that you get by levels. The rest are by those special quests that he mentioned. And I will show how to get all 3 of those level online Digi-Evolutions as soon as I get them. With that, we are going to Death Valley. Very scary name. Let me fix the screen real quick. There we go. Okay, so, as I said, we are going to Death Valley, which is basically the starter level. Of course, if it is your first time playing the game, it will send you to the practice stage. Okay, so I'll even read these tutorials too as well. Before starting your adventure, let's practice the basic Digimon attacks. Press the X button to use weapon attacks, press circle button to jump, and press the square button to guard yourself. Basically, these are the 3 most important. The damage by each weapon attack will vary depending on the weapon unit equipped. At the Digilab in the main lobby, you can equip weapons that you obtained by defeating an enemy or have purchased. Pressing the circle button, you can jump over small gaps or enemies and the stage. Guard yourself from enemy attacks by pressing the square button. Exercise caution because the guarded period is short. When guarding yourself, be carefully monitor the enemy's attack and time pressing the square button. Double tap the left stick in the same direction while pressing the square button to perform a slam attack. Slam attack lets you push away an enemy. It's a useful technique when you're surrounded by enemies. Now let's practice the basic skills I just explained to you. In the practice stage, your Digimon won't take any damage. You can practice your moves without worrying about losing HP. You can go to the next lesson once you've defeated all the enemies in this stage. Good luck. And yes, you will gain bits and XP from this. And if you're lucky, you also will get items too. Excellent, you've mastered the basic skills. Remember to press each button by carefully monitoring the enemy's moves. Now I'm going to explain a difficult technique called the spiral attack. The spiral attack can be initiated by circling the left stick 360 degrees and then pressing the X button. The spiral attack lets you deal damage to all the enemies surrounding your Digimon. It's important to turn the left stick carefully by observing the positions and moving directions of the enemies. Okay, let's practice the spiral attack against actual enemies. You can go to the next lesson once you've defeated all the enemies in this stage. Good luck. As it explains, this move is difficult to do. And the one thing I do hate about this particular enemy is he does like to jump backwards. And he has wider range than we do. This is another reason why. That's why I just do that instead. Yay! MP discs. Very useful. Excellent, you've mastered the spiral attack, even though I only did it once. Now let's practice MP techniques. To use MP techniques, you must press the R1 button once to open the MP technique window. Use the directional button and or right stick to select the MP technique you want to use, and then press the X button to execute it. You can master new MP techniques or increase your technique levels by improving the applicable skills. Each time you use an MP technique, you're given a chance to improve the applicable skill. The skill improves by 1 point at a time. If your Digimon does not have enough MP required by the selected MP technique, you can't use that technique. Pretty obvious. It's like most other JRPGs or RPGs that involve magic attacks. When you run out of MP, you can't use your magic attacks. Now let's practice using MP techniques against actual enemies. You can go to the next lesson once you have defeated all enemies in this stage. Good luck. this is another useful move. So you'll see me use this one. And other ones. Finally, an HP disc. I do love getting free discs over having to pay for them. Excellent, you mastered using MP techniques. Now let's practice the turret attack. Press and hold the X button and energy will start accumulating around your Digimon. After a while, the energy color will change from blue to yellow. Release the X button when the energy is yellow to perform a charge attack. A charge attack lets the Digimon lunge forward. It's important to release the X button when the enemy is right in front of the Digimon. You can also break rocks or other obstacles on stage with a single charge attack. Now let's practice the charge attack against actual enemies. Break the rocks and bushes and the stage to open the chest. After a short while, you'll enter the next session. As I explained, the charge attack is useful, but I found it to be very wasteful. If you can't see, it takes a long time to charge it up. I found it easier just to spam this. Yeah, it takes more hits to do it, but it's a lot quicker. Excellent, you mastered the charge attack. Now you've come to the final lesson. Defeat all enemies in this stage by using the moves you just learned. You'll have more fun playing the game once you learn to combine these attacks. Also pay attention to gimmicks in the stage, such as opening doors and appearing bridges that will emerge once all enemies are defeated. Good luck! But yeah, as I was explaining, this is more useful this time attacking them than that spiral attack and the charge attack. And these attacks are not useless, it's just that they're very limited, so that's why I don't use them as often. Yes, another free HP disc. So, I am going to be using the turbo function in this playthrough. Let's state that right out. It's because I don't like the charge attack, and plus, I can hit the enemies faster and attack up a lot faster. So for this first part, I'm going to go as far as I can, while also trying to keep the time as low as possible as well. I do not like Leomons at all. If I am pronouncing any Digimon names incorrectly, let me know in the chat or in the comment section later. Exploration report number 001. Testing, can you hear me? This is Chief Leomon. We'll be entering the unknown server to start an investigation. The exploration force of Digi-Elf will report all cautions and other oddities that we see. Those who follow us can use these records as reference for this area. And yes, I will be reading all these to you as well, because these actually do add to the story a little bit. but towards the end of the game, if my memory serves right, there's a lot less of these. So what you want to do is position yourself so that these enemies are far from you. This Leomon will they hurt, especially at the beginning of the game. This is the other reason why I like the turbo function, because I can do this. That was just a stab weapon I just got. Very useless, but there are some Digimon like Leomon that are stab experts, so that weapon will be very useful for them. Yes, a gate disc, that's another important item. Gate discs let you basically warp out. Here's the first gimmick of many of these maps, and also dungeons as well. Many traps are hidden in this world to keep you from accomplishing your mission. All of them are smartly contrived, so be careful as you go on. You may cross areas where the doors are locked and you can't go any further. To open these doors, usually you need 2 or more specific ID passes. The ID passes are kept by bosses in dungeons. Defeat them to obtain the necessary ID passes. When you have obtained all the ID passes needed to open a door, several switches in front of the door will activate. Get on the last inactive switch to activate all the switches in front of the door. The door will open to let you move on. This is only an example of traps. You must find ways to overcome other traps yourself. Well, as they explain, you do need to get ID passes, which are held by dungeon bosses. The good thing about the traps is that once you deactivate them, they will not activate anymore. So like this one, this one will keep spawning Leomon over and over again until you destroy them. Since we're doing a playthrough for right now, I am not gonna let these things spawn too many of them, even though I accidentally did. Okay, so when you get too many enemies like this, forgot that these ones can go through the walls. So when you get too many enemies, you want to funnel them so that way they don't hurt you as much. It is good XP, but it's very bad at the beginning of the game when you're having too many of them, as you just saw. And as that tutorial explained, we cannot enter this area just yet. We need 2 ID passes. Let's see what Chief Leomon has to say. Exploration Report number 002. This is Exploration Force number 5. You need 2 ID keys to enter the Goblin Fortress. but we have no idea how to obtain them. Even though they've just literally told us how to obtain them just a few seconds ago. By the way, you do want to grab these items as fast as possible, as they will disappear after a short period of time. That's the only downside to also having too many enemies in the area. Now for one of the toughest areas of this area. How can you hit me? While they are live anywhere near him. Ow. Too close. Too close. Yay, my 3 discs. Oh, that one I just picked up is a raised disc, which is very useful, especially when you're playing in multiplayer and by yourself. It'll let you recover the recovery data that's left behind whenever you do die. I'll show how it's used once it happens. Definitely want to use that HP disc, since I still have a long ways to go before we can relax a little bit. That was just a blunt weapon, which I'm not going to use unless the Digi-Evolution is a blunt expert, which is not very many of them. Besides Agumon, but there's, I want to say, Hercules called the Terriermon. Sad when they don't drop anything. I don't know if you noticed whenever there's a little error, that's this tech up, that's from me just using it. I'm not sure that the tech, besides letting you use stronger weapons, I believe it also makes it so that you miss less often. But I cannot prove that. Somebody that's done extensive research into it lets me know that that's what it actually is doing, besides letting you use stronger weapons. But that's what I think what happens whenever the tech goes up. And as you notice, I leveled up. That does help very much. It's not only do you get stronger, you also get fully healed. Normally I would use the gate to build back at this point, but since I leveled up, I don't need to now. So we're gonna enter the Humid Cave, which is the first dungeon. You'll know that the game will explain it to you. There is some gimmicks to these dungeons. Every gimmick is a little different. When the gimmick shows up, I'll show it to you. Let me just get rid of this Leomon. I am sorry for all the Leomon fans, but I have to get rid of Leomon. Okay, this one is actually a pretty useful shot type weapon, which is going to be useful for one area we're going to be coming up to. And there's also a few Digi-Evolutions that actually are shot experts. Not very many, if my memory serves me right. Spinning at me, Leomon. That's the only thing I do not like about Leomon and Sukumon. They love to spit at you. Okay, this is another important feature, especially in dungeons. This actually gives you the map for the floor you're on. The good news is that you have to exit the dungeon completely, reboot the game. I believe you still keep the map. We haven't reached the gimmick yet, but we're getting very close to the gimmick. Oh, this area. I believe it's the second dungeon, has another gimmick. So, if you look at these floors here, they're actually very dangerous floors. They actually will electrocute you. So you can either wait for them to deactivate and then just run across, or you can try jumping over them. Here's our first armor board. Now the raise disc could be very good. So, let's equip that armor board, which is going to be very useful for the boss up ahead. Especially if I level up before that. I'm not very good at jumping, so I prefer to wait until those electric floors deactivate. But as you can see, you can hide in the corner, and the dungeons that attack around the corners. Since the projectiles don't go through walls and here. That was was an accidental spiral attack that was not meant to happen. I'm gonna... I might pop one of these real quick. We got a dangerous enemy coming up after we exit this floor. The good thing about the dungeon enemies, even though they might be the same enemies you face out in the open world maps, they actually do drop more money and XP. Sometimes you actually will auto-guard too, so... That's why you might see me not guarding as much. Another stab weapon. Here's an upgrade to what I am using right now. Let's see if we can actually use it. Let's organize this real quick. Let's see, I needed 30 bash, so let's see. Do I have 30 bash yet? No, I do not, so I cannot use it yet. Maybe the Digimon can give me that 30 bash technique anyhow. Here's the one I was talking about, the Sukumon. You'll feel very soon why I do not like them. I think they're like Leomon on steroids. Because they got arms. And they spit fire. Which makes no sense for this dungeon's boss. Which I won't spoil for you if you have not played this game before. There we go. Here's our first slot item. Which is actually going to be very helpful, as you can see, even though it weakens our MP techs and defense, but it does up our speed and the stat. That's the most important one. You want to save your gates for those gate discs for this little portal right here. And I will show you why. I'm gonna use one of the gate discs real quick. which whenever you do use one of those portals, it'll bring you right here to this emergency gate, which is right next to the Call Keeper, which lets you, if my memory serves correctly, it lets you bring in friends. But this was the best time to come in here to heal up real quick. And go shopping for a little bit. Because we probably don't have enough free HP discs or MP discs for the boss that's gonna be coming out. But first, let's go talk to Metal and Leomon. There is a reason for that, because the sooner you can get his shop up and running, the better. Let's see. Yes, Leomon, you are definitely large and in charge. Of course, he wants you to give him 1,000 bits. Let's see, we do not have enough to donate to you just yet. But Leomon, I am sorry. But let's go get some more HP discs. I am reckless, so I need some more. Let's see. They only need these. Oh, I can afford 2. But we are going to level up soon, so hopefully that way we can hurt the boss even more. Right now, I would recommend doing this. If you got this far, deposit any remaining bits because you need to save up for Metal Leomon's shop. And also, if you feel like the boss is gonna be too tough for you, especially if you use the gate in the dungeons, I always recommend using this gate instead of the normal one, because it puts you back where you get it out. So the main trap gimmick in this one is just the electric floors. And you stop spinning the Leomon. Please stop spinning at me. Some dungeons will have these little switches that you need to use to open up the doors. Okay, this weapon here is one that only, I think, 2 Digimon World actually ever use. It's a crush type weapon, which are basically like claws. So think of like sorry, not Growlmon, or Greymon. And yes, he is in this game, and you can play as him, so he's the obvious choice for crush type weapons. here's one that a Leomon and other Digimon that use slash type would use. Oh, that Marsupial. Ow. Okay, here is an example of a chip, which I cannot use right now, since none of my weapons or armor boards have slots. Heal. Ow. Ow. Here's another one, same thing. Most of the chips are either gonna up your stats or make your elements more powerful. There's a recovery chip. Okay, here is the toughest boss ever you're gonna face. At least in the beginning. There's other bosses that have more gimmicks, but this one's pretty straightforward. You'll see them whenever I start fighting. Oh, we'll just call her for now. Even though my slashes are more powerful, you want to stay away from her. Oh, missed. There we go. But she has a longer reach than I do. Oh. And out. I do like the MP text in this game because they do home a little bit as long as you are facing the enemy. Even though I'm using ice, fire will be more effective against her. For obvious reasons. Oh, missed twice, that's not good. I think I have one more empty discs, and I gotta make all these shots count. Almost down. Yay! Leomon is down. See, this is one of the ID keys you need to open up certain areas. Got another armor board, another katana, another shot weapon, and HP. And of course, you want to go back to the home base. Let's see if I can use that new... that new bash weapon yet. Nope, still at 4. But let's see if we have enough for metal Leomon. But I ignore the disc shop, armor shop, and the weapon shop. Like a beeline for Metal Leomon's junk shop. Let's see, we need 1,000 bits, was it? Yep, 1,000 bits. And we are still short. So what I'm going to do is deposit all my bits and head towards the next boss. And for the next boss, you basically want to do the same format as this one. You'll see why once we face off against them. But let's check out the other armor board that we got. It's weaker than the one we have, but it does boost all our resists. Which is gonna be fairly useful later on, but when I played this game last time, I did not use any of them because I found it completely useless. Because you need more defense and spirit, which is magic defense. And of course, the attack and the wisdom and speed. I still never did figure out what speed does. I think it lets you get through defense, I think. Like where you miss less often. So, now we're gonna just go through this whole map again. And as you see, we are definitely stronger now. All because of that beast board. So now these things will go down faster. I think no. Navigate this always good. And as I explained earlier, all the traps are gone now. I just come over here just for no reason. But that will be our next area that we're gonna go to once we get that second ID pass. The goal for this part, I want to get into at least the Goblin Fortress and maybe defeat the boss there. That's my hope for this part. But we will see. Sometimes you can find armor boards and subboards in here. But all the boxes and enemies drops are RNG. So everybody's playthrough will be different. So the upside of being solo is there's less enemies, but that also means that it takes you longer to level up, which is the downside. The upside to playing with friends is that there are going to be more enemies, which means more XP, but also you have to keep track of more than one person. So we are gonna ignore this dungeon now. There's basically no reason to revisit dungeons at all, unless they have hidden rooms that you missed, or if you're going in there for training. Since they clearly give more XP than these Leomon. And yes, we are on what's considered normal mode, which is the lowest difficulty. And in order to unlock the other difficulties, you basically have to beat the whole game. And then rebeat the game on each difficulty. Exploration report number 003. This is Chief Leomon. I can't believe the Digimon in this area who are our friends attacked us. We'll advance deeper into the areas of this unknown server to investigate this strange occurrence. The Chief Leomon explained most of these used to be their friends. If you ever watched Digimon X Evolution, you'll notice some of these Digimon that are attacking us are actually were friends. But I never did figure out if this game came first and then the movie, or the movie first and then this game. Some say that the game came first and then the movie came out after. It just depends on if you were in the US or in Japan. So now we're going to the Abyss of Grief. And more details about Ogremon. I still do not like you, Ogremon. Let's go this way first. Even though I believe this way leads to nowhere. Oh yeah, I forgot. How about Paradox? Actually, we'll leave this area alone. So, in this area of Abyss of Grief, sometimes you will find crown enemies. But we'll reap here. There's a hidden door. No, it's not there. I think there's like at least 2 spots or 3 spots in this game where you can find a crowned enemy. And depending on the crown color depends on how strong they are. And this is one of the areas that you can find a clown and that's one of them. Oh, there's a hidden door here somewhere. More free discs, always helpful. I think the hidden door is over here. You can kind of see it if you look at the wall. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it if you look at right here where there's like a gap. Normally you can look at the floor as well, and we all know that there's like little grooves where a hidden door might be. And I want to say the other area is... Oh yeah. Since I forgot to touch the other one, it's popping up the tutorial here. It's basically telling you the same thing I told you about these gate holes, which is basically use the gate disc, go back to the lobby, and then use the emergency gate to return to that same spot. See, more bits, always helpful. I think this one has another place for a clown enemy to appear, but so far I have no luck so far. But they do drop very good items, but they are very tough. They will slow you down. Then get rid of you. I want this spot for myself. Ow. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop all the run. Did not want to do that yet. You drop, say, on the floor. Need it as well. Oh. Here's the next dungeon, but we're not gonna go in there just yet. I wanna explore the area a little bit more. I want to say there's one area. There's the clown enemy I was telling you about. Ow. As you can see, they're very tough. And they head on. Need to use that HP disc. Oh, missed. They do have a whole lot of HP. So if you run into one, if you're confident like I am, you can always try beating them up. Because they do give a lot of XP, and if they do drop an item, it's always good. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Stop blocking out. Need to heal again. Forgot how much enemy how much HP these things tend to have. There we go. As you saw, it gave a lot of XP. But nothing. So yeah, there's 3 spawn points for those guys. So right there, and I believe the other one was, what was it? So that's one spot, another spot is, let's see, it's not there. This is the other spot. And let me go back to the very beginning. So if you want to avoid those areas, you can. And this is the 3rd location that they will spawn at. But if you're like me, you probably want to fight them anyways. There we go. I need to waste HP like that. But I think this is still one of the few traps that always respawns. If I need those empty discs, I think there's sometimes a crowned enemy up here, I think. Maybe? Actually, I forgot. Oh yeah, this... Never mind. This is not a spawn area, but this does let you... So, I'll show it to you. Even though it's not a good idea to do it, but... As you can see, we have to jump across, which leads to another area that we will be revisiting later, but let's see if I can do it. And I missed it. But that's basically what it does. It sends you back here, but you only have 1 HP. Which is not a good idea, especially if you did not defeat all the enemies along the way. But we will go down that way later. For now, let's go back to the dungeon and beat up the 2nd boss for the 2nd ID key, which is very important. There's a reason you want to unlock Goblin Fortress. I will explain that later when I do reach there. But as you saw with that world map, there was hidden doors. So here's another... So the trap here is... I believe Ogremon will jump out at you out of these bushes. But in this map, for sure, there's actually hidden... And this dungeon there is hidden doors. But we definitely need that level up. Wait, I forgot about that. Did not want to die there, but this was a good example of what happens. So, If your team completely wiped out, you get all sent back here. Of course, you lose all your bets, and I believe half your XP. But you do not lose your items. But since we lost all our bets, we really can't go buy anything. So, best we can do is just head straight there. Well, this time I'm not gonna get sidetracked by all the side areas. Hopefully. I can't remember, did I miss one of these? I will see on my way there. Definitely pick up everything that we see along the way. Well, these are very useful. If you ever play Digimon World 3, they have those packs as well, but the way you got them was through defeating card mod. But here, they just randomly drop from enemies. And of course, they're even more random on what cards you get. But there is you do need to collect those for a certain side quest. Side quest is not important here, in this mode. But in the hard mode and very hard mode, you do need to collect a bunch of them to unlock a side quest that does give a Digi-Evolution. Here, just checking my technique to see if I have enough for that weapon. Nope. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, I did miss one. Right here. Oh, this is the same one. Never mind. But whenever you do see boost packs, pick them up immediately. There's one other item that hasn't shown up for me yet in this playthrough, but it's another important item. But you definitely want to save them up. Another armor core. I want those HP discs. If you do know your way around, definitely can fast track back to a lot of these dungeons if you do happen to die in one of them. But the good news is that when you clear out enemies out of the dungeon, they do not respawn. Which is also a bad thing since you have to restart the game in order for them to respawn. Okay, so let's go get that real quick. I'm gonna bring him down this way because I already know about that trap. Might want to funnel him though. So for now, I haven't dropped that other item I was talking about yet, but once they drop it, I will point it out. But this map does have hidden paths in it, and I can't remember where they are right now. But I know it has some. And I want to say the maps do not show the hidden paths, though. Oh, none of them drop it either. Hoping to show you guys what that other item looks like. I'm gonna heal up here. So I know this one, I believe, has Leomon that jump out. Maybe. Nope. My memory is really bad. Right? But I do know there is hidden paths in this area. So you might see me sometimes just attacking walls for no reason. Okay. Now it's one of these worlds. Could be wrong, and it's actually on the second floor. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, where they spawn more, and that's one of the gimmicks of this dungeon, where they just spawn out a lot of Supermon. Hey, Dingo. Now was that? Now there was no path here somewhere. Let's see. There's another... Nope. Yeah, go the other way. I could be wrong, and then none of these dungeons have hidden paths in it. And if you notice that the enemies do not get hurt by these traps. Maybe it was this one? Oh, I think it's the second floor where they start jumping out at you. Oh yeah. Forgot how many of these guys spawn in, there's always in twos. Okay, let's see if I can now use that weapon once we can find a key. Yep, definitely can use that weapon now. But I really do love the music in this game. I want to say it's this floor that has hidden room in it. And I think this one's the one where to have. If this path is ever very long, you can be for sure all the ones gonna jump out. Yeah, there's an Oldemon. So yeah, this is the floor where they will start jumping out from the trees. Okay, definitely gonna go back after we defeat this group. I think a bunch more show up. Yep. Now, heal. series probably been since the first time I opened up my YouTube channel, which was maybe back in 5+ years or so. No head endorse it. So let's take that. Definitely restock on MP discs. And since Dingo just joined now, I'll explain everything again. This is a very helpful spot in the main lobby, which is a heal circle. Heals HP and MP. And of course, this is the most useful shop here, but let's see if I can afford to... This one I ignore, because it's useless since you're always picking up weapons. This one's also pretty useless too, since you're always picking up armor and sub-boards. And this one becomes useful very later on, since I don't have any weapons or armor with mod slots. But this is by far the best shop because it always gives you items with mods on it. Let's see. I still cannot afford anything in his shop yet. But let's go get some MP discs real quick, because I am definitely going to need that for this upcoming boss. And by the way, they know this is number 2 boss I am going against. I think I have a few of those, so I will... Let's get about 5 of these. Oh wait, forgot these were 160. And let's... Okay, I can afford 4 of them then. Let's store the rest of them, even though it's not very much, but every little bit counts. Okay, so these maps do loop around. So they all connect. So this one is actually where I need to go next, so we can equip that new weapon that I've been looking at this whole time. Now the only units you can replace... this guy's very important too, but I don't have any of the items yet, but he's very important as well because he gives you really good items. If you give him 9 keychains each time. But with the armor and sub-boards, you can equip them on the fly, but with weapons, you have to come to the Digi Lab, which is also where you do Digi Evolutions as well. So let's upgrade this bash katana to... where'd it go? Of course I do not have stab. Let's see, do I have any? That's... if I did not start with a bash weapon... that's a very strong sword. But we are gonna go with this one. And then return to the lobby. Yes, initiate. Now that I got this weapon, it's gonna be a whole lot easier to help. Okay, so... this is also a very... it thinks it's... this is the series of sword you would get if you did not start as Digimon. But definitely want to save. And of course we're gonna save and memory card slot 1. Yes, definitely want to format the memory card. Yes, we do want to do that. Then of course we're gonna save in slot 1. Yes, we are done saving, and yes, we do want to return to the lobby. So whenever you do save, you can always... you can always say that you want to just quit the game for a while and then return to that save later, or you can just continue playing from your save. But let's head back to the dungeon from where we were at. Of course, always use the emergency gate, not the main gate. I forgot to mention this is the Cliff Dungeon. Okay, so I came and this way originally, so we need to go the only way, which is this way. Let's see. Oh, one of these leads to a dead end. Now that we got a stronger weapon, now it's gonna be much easier to destroy everything. Wait, am I full? I might be. That's an Atlas board. One. Let's see, do I have an Atlas board? No, I do not. So let me get rid of this one. I forgot there was a limit on how many items you can hold. Let's see. Now let me get rid of all these, all but one of these swords. Okay, definitely going to keep that dino tooth. There's that button. We don't want to go that way just yet. Okay. I think an Ogremon jumps out, and this one, I think. Maybe. Oh, I think it's the other one. I keep forgetting that this dungeon has that. Actually, you do, depending on if you're dual wielding or single wielding. And each weapon's attack patterns are different. Yeah, there's the charge attack and there's the spin attack, but the spin attack is so hard to pull off every time, and the charge attack takes too long. So I turned off the charge attack. Okay. There we go, there's one of the things I was looking for. And that opens up that door and that door. Let's head back for a little bit, because I forgot to go to the other side. I have to explore every part of the map. Okay, which way? I think I did not go up. I think. Oh, I put down a map earlier. Another beam magnum. Did I forget any other places up here? But that place looks a little dangerous for me right now. I think I didn't go this way. Or did I? But yeah, I did go this way. Probably just a little lost. I guess I do have to go this way then. Okay. Okay, this is where the Leomon pop out. Yep. I know when I first played this, them jumping out really scared me. But since I already know that they're gonna jump out, stop jumping! Definitely try to leave that for this boss. Another piece board. Oh. Throw it. Poor Leomon has way too many. Thankfully we got the stronger weapon. Another double repair. Another useless dance. I think this one either has 1 or 2 gates. There it is. I know there's a hidden door here somewhere. I am. Shortcut. Oh yeah, here are some new enemies that are very annoying. But they're unique to this game only. But they're actually fairly easy. Like easy but lucky. But the two that are run correctly, the two drop base attacks you are often. But to be wrong in it, it's their other form that drops more boost attack. That item I just picked up is called X-Meta, which is very useful. Because it actually primarily boosts your stats. But I don't know if it applies to Digi Evolution or the whole file. But these things do give a lot of XP, so they're need to go suck for something. Okay, I'm trying to remember, okay. Yeah, at 1 goes on and come back. So, once I can... Actually, you know what, let's do that now, since there's actually a gate here.